Welcome to episode 2 of this solo winter camp video series. If you missed the first part of the video, I'll put a link below. Make sure you watch that one first. Anyway, come along and follow me outdoors.
Probably got enough wood for one night here anyway. More maybe. What do I need? At least I got some pegs already for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. There we go, got my pegs. Still recording. Yes. A lot of editing from that shot. Let's peg some out. More of an angle. That's better. Okay, so we got the whole outside of the tent set up. Now we have to get the inside and the stove and the chimney and all of that set up. Okay. Moving on. Quite a nice day, in fact. The sun has come out. Got my easily collected wood pile. I have to go and get some thinner stuff kindling. There's a tree over here as well which is quite broken up. You can see it here, which I can get some thin stuff off with a saw. There's plenty of wood to be had around here. Stick around. Try not to use your knees because just make big holes. Okay. This is another mat that I brought with me, which I probably didn't actually really need to bring because there's already that one out there, but I'll use it anyway. I think now I want to get the stove set up. Stove. Some aluminium reflective just for the back wall. Should bring the heat back towards me rather than out the side of the tent. And here I'll just keep things like I've got a little gas cooker and the gas canister just for a quick cup of coffee in the morning. If I can get it out, have my coffee pot. The hearth and the reflector for underneath the stove. And the chimney. I keep 2 bits of wire for the heat reflector, and I've got a small toolkit with wire and screws for the chimney, screwdriver and a pair of pliers, a couple of pairs of pliers in there, and the side table, so that all goes in there. So I also want some longish logs to go under the stove so that when it melts a hole it doesn't get all out of whack. And I find that works better. I've got some, I think, over here. Probably a bit longer than these would be ideal, but we'll see how these go. Now this takes a little bit of setting. How does that look? Looks quite level. I'll have to go for a walk down to the river, see if I can find some gravel as well, some sand for the bottom. I'm not going to have, that's going to be a bit of a challenge at this time of the year, but we'll go and have a look. If not, we'll burn it without it. The gravel, the sand will protect the bottom of the stove from the heat. And then I'll now put my chimney together, which is all telescoped, and I'll use screws to secure it. I put the screw holes so that when the seams all line up, the screw holes should also line up in here. Thus, get a bit of a knot together. Screws, some self-tapping screws, but the hole's already there. These are supplied with the stove. I just bring some spares. For now, I just use the ones that I've previously used. Don't want to do them up too tight. Okay, and there's 2 more there. Oh. Leave that there like that for now. A monopod from the last time. Sorry, I'm totally out of shot. Killing these batteries. What are we on here? Doesn't say. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm not quite sure what happened at this point. It seems like I've lost the rest of the footage from setting up the stove. I basically just set up the stove pipe onto the monopod and lightly wired it to the monopod for security. So we skip forward a little bit now. I'm not sure what happened to that footage, but anyway, let's keep going.
I've got everything in because it started snowing, but now it's stopping. I've got my air mats. I've got 2 actually, a smaller one and a thicker one. I think I'll be warm enough tonight. I just unraveled those to get some air into them. Stove behind me, if you can see that, is set up somewhat. I'm just going to go for a walk and get some kindling. I'll take the pulk with me and get a whole bunch of spruce kindling, some dry lower branches, and then I'll head down to the river and see if I can get some sand for the bottom of the stove, which I'm not too confident on finding. I know where there's one spot, but I'm pretty sure it's quite buried under snow now, so we'll see how we go. If all else fails, we'll just use the stove as is. It should be okay. It's just if you keep using it that way over and over and over again, it will fatigue the bottom of the stove, as it's only a steel stove. Okay, come for a walk. It's a bit of a mess in there. I've still got to clean everything up. I've got my food and water out here at the moment, and the pulp. And here's the chimney set up. I've lightly wired it here so that once it starts sinking, this can actually move, otherwise it will pull out of the stove inside. Okay, let's head over to these spruce trees and get ourselves some kindling. Or myself. You can have some if you want, I don't mind. There's a highway here, look. It's been used over and over again, the same path. We've come for these lower spruce branches. Great kindling. probably do me for tonight. No point taking more than I need. There we go. Lovely. Let's head back to camp, drop that off, and then go and look for some sand at the river. And then we're pretty much done. We just need to set up the interior of the tent and maybe get something to eat. Would be nice. Okay.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, please click the thumbs up below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That is a great thing. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.